Thank you so much. I hope now you can hear me, right? I hope now, if you can hear me, let me know now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leader Doris. I think sometimes working hard will kill someone one day. If I tell you what happened, ah, I remained on Google Meet where I was teaching the team from Namibia, and I remained there. So I never went out of the call. Ash, 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 ash. Okay, all right. I hope now I'm here. Okay, I hope now I'm here. You know, when you come from a poor background and you are not from a rich family, the only thing that can save you is working hard. And since morning, I think I've done. This is my 16th Zoom since morning. I've so far done 16 Zooms since morning. Okay, and that's why I beg you, please, I will not switch on my camera because I may look like not having enough sleep, and people will say, "What's wrong with this guy? It's already morning." All right. Okay, so you know, when you come from a poor family, a poor background, you are fighting to get out of the zone. Eh? Hey, sometimes. So I forgot myself from my previous call. All right. So it's okay, please. Thank you so much. Allow me start afresh. But physical okay. Health was fine. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to work more harder. I'm just improving my work ethic. I want to do more calls, more calls. Okay. The reason why I did more now, because I remember when I started, I used to do 50 calls, 50 Zooms a day. So I want to raise my work ethic again, work more harder because the economy is not doing well worldwide. And the only way you can survive is to really work very, very hard, work very, very hard, work very, very hard. It's working smart, but still working hard. You know, I'm trying to cross a certain barrier in my life and get into another life that I want. So I need to work very, very hard. So sorry for that, but let's now move. Let's now move. Let's now move. All right. Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's now move. Okay. So we are getting straight to our trading view. And we are looking at a coin called RSR. And we want to talk about candles. Okay, so let me provide my screenshot somewhere here. Let me provide my screenshot somewhere here. And we see. I want to start with something that I believe is short and simple. Let me first remind you what I said from the start. I said that my goal, all right, I want to use my goal. I don't want to use someone's goal or what others think about it, but I'll use my personal goal, all right? My personal goal is not to create traders. Let me repeat it again here, because some people have been on my neck for some time about the same issue. My goal is never to create traders. I need to make it very, very clear for everyone. My goal, ladies and gentlemen, my goal is as simple as the following, as I share my screen now. My goal is to provide a simplified system that when Leader Chadwick starts the business and he brings Peter in his team, he can teach Peter the basics of trading view. Then Peter, when Peter opens their trading view with naked eyes, Peter says, this is a good trade. Peter does not need to become a market analyst for Peter to make profit, right? That's why I insist on indicators, understanding also the candles, as simple as that. Then once you enter the market, because you have a robot, you open margin calls. If the market goes against you so that you can keep winning a trade. The goal is not to provide perfect market analysis results. That's why in the groups where I stay, you never see me talking about fundamental analysis. What is happening in the news? What is happening? I don't share those things on the group. Why? Because you have a robot that if you enter Bitcoin in a right time, that is the main goal, you now open margin calls, all right? That if the market goes against you, the margin calls will always bring the average price closer to the current price and you keep winning your trade. That is the simple goal. The simple goal is not to create market analysis. Never. Why? Because it's not duplicatable. The goal is to help as many people as possible become financially free. The goal is not to create a few people who are good at something. Never. The goal is to, okay, this is Steven. Steven has no history background about trading, all right? Steven gets the basics of trading view, okay? Steven, with his naked eyes, goes into trading view and he can see, wow, that is a good coin to trade. Then Steven gets in the market. Then he trades with margin calls before I start my training for today. So if you have understood that is the goal, if you have understood the goal, then type a yes. Type a yes. So all signals that I provide, their goal is to make sure you trade them with margin calls. I need to make that clear. And if you don't trade with margin calls, then your approach is wrong. All right? The approach is wrong. So let's now get into the lesson. That is the goal. The goal is not to create traders. Like someone may say, Julius, I need you to. No, my goal is never to create traders, and I don't need them. And I don't need traders because traders have been there in the past. We are using our robot. So, this is a good trade. Yes, I get in, I trade with margin calls, then I make profit. Simple. All right, so let's get to see how we can get into that goal. All right. So basic number one, download the TradingView application. That's the first step. Peter starts your business. Peter wants to make 0.55% per day. Peter must download the TradingView application. Right, that's the first step. Step number two, Peter creates all the coins that are in his Royalq. He creates what you call a watch list. Peter creates what you call a what? A watch list. Peter must create a watch list. And if Peter does not create a watch list, then Peter, his approach to the business is wrong. All right? Peter's approach to the business is wrong. Just a minute.
Leader Julius, you are muted, Leader Julius.
Okay, please let's wait. Okay, let's all wait for him. He'll be back soon.
New witness emerges.
Okay. All right. Sorry for that. Let us continue. Sorry. Okay. Now I want us to start from here. So you have created the watch list. You have listed all the coins for that are in your Royalq. That's the first step. Now the second step is the candles. All right. Let us talk about the candles. I want to talk about candles. We have the green candle. We also have the red candle. All right. The green candle represents the buyers, and the red candle represents the sellers. I'm going to run sharp through this because they are simple. Now, let me talk about these two candles. All right. Okay, let me talk about these two candles. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't need to explain much about them, but the green candle for the buyers represents bullish, and the red candle for the sellers represent bearish. When green candles are being formed, they start from below, going up. So it means they open here and they close at the top. Even the red candle, they start from the top, they come down, meaning they open here and they close here. As simple as that. Okay. You don't need to complicate the situation. So green candles start from below going up, red candles start from up going down. Where they start from is where they open, and where they end is where they close. So green candles open below, close on the top, red candles open on the top and close at the bottom. As simple as that. I hope that is home. All right. Now let's get back here. Since now we know that, I want to show you another type of a candle, and I just want to talk about them. All right. Okay. I will work with leaders who are co-hosts. You will always show me a yes. Either Leader Doris, Queen Annelyn. I've met so many others co-hosts. All right. What you see on the screen is a candle that is a plus sign. It is called a doji. I want to just talk about this a little bit. A doji. That is called a doji. Now, why do you need to know about a doji? When a doji is formed in a trend, when a doji is formed in a trend, what do you mean, Julius, by a trend? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, if all you can see here, all of us on the call, you can see that this was a downward trend. Can everybody see that? Everybody can see that this was a downward word. The market was moving down. That's what we call a downward trend. Can everybody see that? This is a downward trend. And now what we see that the market is moving up, and this is an upward word, an upward trend. So if a doji is formed in a trend, may make my statement very, very clear. If a doji is formed in a trend, hello, ladies and gentlemen, if a doji is formed in a trend, for example, I want to show you some dojis. They are like pluses. I hope all of us can see there are many here. If a doji, no, this one is not a doji. Usually like this, some have a little body, right? I hope I've made that kind of very, very clear. If a doji is formed in a trend, examples are here, these two, this one, this one. If a doji is formed in a trend it means the market is going to reverse. If it was a downward trend, very, very soon it's going to become an upward trend. If you have understood the doji, type a yes in the chat. Then we continue to another candle. If you are still okay with what we have shared today, type a yes in the chat. If you're okay with what we have shared, type a yes in the chat. If we are okay with what we have shared, type a yes in the chat. Okay, now I want to go to the second type of a candle. We just need to follow through the other second type of a candle. Where is my trading view? Just these are basics. I want to talk about a pin bar. I want to talk about a pin bar. A pin bar is like a hammer, right? I want to find a perfect sweet one. All right, let me use this. Okay, some usually will have some little wicks because this is a wick, this is a body. I didn't explain that, but this is a wick, this is a body. Okay, now like this one, it's called a pin bar. Now, also, like it happens, this is also a pin bar. It doesn't say enter the market, never. But when a pin bar is formed in a trend, it means they are going to happen a market reversal. The market that was going down is now going to reverse and go up. The market that's going to reverse, the market that was going down is going to reverse. So far, we have talked about green candle. Remember, note takers that are action takers are money makers. Green candles. We have talked about red candle. We have talked about a pin bar. We have also talked about a doji. And I've also talked about a market trend. All right, now. That's what I That's a not a decode data query line. All right, sorry. Okay. All right, I hope now in our screen, somebody can see this one here. Just want to help you identify a few. So that this one here, you can see it. A pin bar. All right, now that one, there can be several. Okay. All right, this is a sweet pin bar. This is one of the perfect pin bars. This one here, it is flat. It's like a hammer. It's a pin bar. Like a pin, eh? It's like a pin. That's why it's called a pin bar. All right. Now, I want to talk about another type of a candle. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you type of a candle we call a tweezer top and a tweezer bottom. I want to talk about a tweezer. These are just few basics you need to know. A tweezer top and a tweezer bottom, like the word is this, tweezer bottom, right? Tweezer bottom. A tweezer bottom and a tweezer top. I want to show you those ones. Now, what is a tweezer bottom and a tweezer top? Right. A tweezer bottom, it is already here. I want to just expand it for you. A tweezer bottom is that candle, I'm going to go very slow, where the red candle and the green candle at the bottom are on the same price. Can anybody see this? This is the same price. Can anybody see this? Can people see this? Can you see this? This is a tweezer. You see, the red candle. Now, if I speak in the trading language, I would say, where the red candle closes from and where the green candle opens from, they open at the same price. But the green candle closes above the red candle. But the green candle closes above the red candle. But the green candle closes above the red candle. It closes here. So these two form what we call a tweezer bottom. These two form what we call a tweezer bottom. These two form what we call a tweezer bottom. If you have understood a tweezer bottom, type a yes in the chat. If you have understood a tweezer bottom, type a yes in the chat. If you have understood a tweezer bottom, if you have understood a tweezer bottom, type a yes in the chat. I want to go to a tweezer top. A tweezer bottom starts with a red candle, then it forms a green candle. But they all at the bottom are on the same price, but the green candle closes above the red candle. So that is what we call a tweezer bottom. It is called a tweezer bottom. So when you open your screen, when someone opens your screen and you have just told them that, right, they are fresh and new in the business, maybe you spend like 5 days, then you can see, hey, this is a tweezer bottom. Now, if it has formed a tweezer bottom, then this market is gonna go up. So you see, this is one tweezer bottom here. I hope people you can see this is one tweezer bottom here. This is the second tweezer bottom here. This is not a tweezer bottom. It's not a tweezer bottom, but I hope someone can see a tweezer bottom here. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to tell you about a tweezer top. The tweezer bottom, we have said it starts with a red candle, then it forms a green one, green candle. But now, let me show you a tweezer top. A perfect tweezer top is here. This is a perfect tweezer top. All right. A perfect tweezer top starts with a green candle, then it forms a red candle, but the two are on the same price here. But the red candle, it closes a bit lower here than the green candle. So this one is a tweezer top. Then this one is a tweezer bottom. So without me, so when I see a tweezer top, I know the market is going to go down. When I see a tweezer bottom, I know the market is going to go up. Hello? Hello? So when I open my screen here, I can see a tweezer bottom. When I open my screen, I can see a tweezer top. When I open my screen, I can see several tweezer bottoms. When I open my screen, I can see several tweezer tops. Several tweezer bottoms, several tweezer tops. Several tweezer bottoms, several tweezer tops. Several tweezer bottoms, several tweezer tops. Right? Has someone been able to understand that? I want to go to the next thing. Has someone been able to understand that? Has someone been able to understand that? So it is simple. A tweezer bottom. A tweezer bottom, it is simple for you to understand a tweezer bottom and a tweezer top. I'm sorry for those that I cannot get into this call. It's strictly 100 people. It's strictly 100 people. Okay, I can see several, me personally. So you see this one, same price, down here, same price, but the green candle longer than the red candle. Now this is a tweezer bottom. Then when I'm gonna look for a tweezer top, I know the green candle starts first. The green candle starts first, but the red candle closes longer than the green candle. I wanna use this because of time. I don't want to look so much in the market. You see here, this one, same price down at the bottom. If you can see very well, same price down at the bottom, but the green candle is a bit, let me say, longer than the red candle. This one, same price at the top, but the red candle longer than the green candle. So this one is tweezer top, and this one is tweezer bottom. Here, red candle first, green candle second. Here, green candle first, red candle second. Hello, if you are still following, look at this here. Tweezer bottom. the market's gonna move up. Hello, if you're okay with that, then we go to the next thing. Tweezer bottom, the candles, red first, green at the same level at the bottom, but the green candle is longer than the red candle at the top. That is a tweezer. That is a tweezer bottom. A tweezer top, green candle, then, sorry, a tweezer top, green candle, then red candle, but the red candle is closes longer than the green candle. All right, okay, we are now good to go. So you know that once you see a tweezer top, the market will move down. Once you see a tweezer bottom, then the market's gonna move up, right? Okay, now, next thing. We know very well that sometimes you might get into the market. Sometimes we might get into the market. Biniga star 1754 abe simu yo yewampa simeva 93 eyo So we all get into the market. Now you see this was a tweezer bottom. If someone can see very well, this was a tweezer bottom here. And the market moved up. But we cannot use these to trade. No, they just help us to know. But sometimes as we trade, maybe you are trading RSR. Okay, maybe let me look at some of the signals dropped in the group by me earlier. This one delivered. Okay, let me look at, if I still remember them, let me look at Ethereum. Ethereum has delivered. Those that traded our Ethereum, congratulations, it has delivered. Now, you were still trading Ethereum and you have made, let me say, 2%, like I shared on the group. You feel like you want to still continue. You want to see if this trade is still going up so that you stay in the market. But by the time you come to check, you find a red candle and you say, hey, let me get out of this market. It's gonna go down. Hey, the market's gonna go down. No, I don't, because you see a red candle in between here. Oh, I don't want to lose my percentage because this red candle is a strong one, because if we measure it from here where it formed from, up to here, it's already taking your percentage you had made in profit. Maybe we sent a signal and it was 2%. And then you come to check, let me see how this coin is doing, Julius sent, and you find it forms a red candle. And you say, let me lose -3. I don't want to die in the market. If you have some people like that, you reach a time and feel like you need to sell this coin because it's gonna go down. I want to give you some confidence today, just using the candles, that we can change our candles from ordinary candles, then we go to Heikin Ashi candles, right? Ordinary candles, then we go into Heikin Ashi candles. Now, Heikin Ashi candles are not used. Heikin Ashi candles are not used for trading. So you tap here. These are ordinary candles. You tap here. Always keep in ordinary candles and you change to Heikin Ashi candles. All right, we're gonna talk about them a little bit. Now you see Heikin Ashi candles, they maintain the trend. Ladies and gentlemen, they will still, you see this is showing bullish. Julius, don't develop heart attack. The market is still moving up. Why? Let me talk about the Heikin Ashi candles. The Heikin Ashi candles, ladies and gentlemen, to confirm a bullish signal, They form, let me repeat, they form the Heikin Ashi candles, they form green candles that are flat at the bottom with a wick at the top. Heikin Ashi candles form green candles that are flat at the bottom with a wick at the top. So you see, this one is green, flat, 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 flat. They still showing you that this is still an upward trend. Heikin Ashi candles to confirm a downward trend, to show that this market is gonna go down, right? They form red candles that are flat at the bottom, flat at the top with a wick at the bottom. Once they form those candles, they are confirming to you that this is going to be a downward what? Downward trend. Okay, all right. If you have understood that before I explain more about the Heikin Ashi candles, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat. If you have got the difference now between the upward trend and the downward trend. So maybe you are trading, maybe you are trading Ethereum and Julius drops a signal in Ethereum, right? And you go and check your trading view, you see it has formed a red candle, you feel like getting out of the market, just change your candles from ordinary candles to Heikin Ashi candles. They remove the noise in the market. What do I call the noise? That repeated upward, downward movement of the market. If the market is not falling, if the market is not falling 50%, the Heikin Ashi candles will maintain the trend. The Heikin Ashi candles will maintain the trend. But never use Heikin Ashi candles to enter the market because they will never give you the current price. They will never give you the current price. Okay. Okay. So when should we use the Heikin Ashi candles to enter the market? Meaning, maybe you want to make a decision. All right, let me show you something. The Heikin Ashi candles to confirm an entry area. So you can see with Heikin Ashi candles, then enter at the current price using ordinary candles. Heikin Ashi candles form a green candle with a wick at the top and a wick at the bottom. Then after, form a green candle flat at the bottom with a wick at the top. Heikin Ashi candles to confirm their entry in the market, they form a green candle that has a wick at the top with a wick at the bottom. Then thereafter, they form a green candle that is flat at the bottom with a wick at the top. So you should enter from here, from this candle. So you see this candle formed, you see this one, then you see this one comes as a flat candle. You check the current price using ordinary candles and you enter the market. That's where you need to enter the market from. Now, red candles confirm a downward trend when they form red candles, Heikin red candles that have a wick at the top with a wick at the bottom. Then after form a red candle, flat at the top with a wick at the bottom. For example, this one here. They know this market is gonna go down. Then once you see this, they know this market is gonna go up. Go down, go up. If you're enjoying the session so far, give me a thumbs up. If you're enjoying so far the session, give me a thumbs up. If you're enjoying the session so far, give me a thumbs up. We are done with the first session of the day. We are done with the first session of the day. We are done with our first session of the day. I want to go to the second session. I want to go to the second session. So far, we have talked about candles. We have talked about candles so far. So far, I have talked about candles. So far, we have talked about tweezer bottom, tweezer top. So far, we have talked about dojis, pin bars, all right, that they help us decide in the market, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about trends. trends of the market, right? I want to talk about trends of the market, all right? Someone is requesting for my camera. Please, I beg, please don't ask for my camera, right? I'm a common person here. You'll see me anytime. You don't need to see my face now. I beg, please understand me. Okay, understand me, please. Someone is chatting me. Please switch on your camera. I don't need to. I've been on the camera for so many times since I joined this business. So there's no reason for me to get on the camera, right? Just a minute. I don't know what's happening to my cursor now. So I request you, okay. Sometimes these devices misbehave. Okay, now I want to talk about trends. Then I go to indicators. I want to talk about trends. Now, why talk about trends? The market is not our friend, but the market trend is our friend. Okay. If you can look at the market and understand that this is a downward trend, bingo, you are good to go. If you can look at the market and see that this is an upward trend, bingo, you are good to go. But if you cannot look at the market and see this is an upward trend, this is a downward trend, then things are not your favor, right? You must be able to look at the market and say, oh, this is a downward trend. So let me talk about trends. Now I hope my phone is now okay. Let me now talk about trends. Then after talking about trends, okay, so I will get out of these candles because they don't provide the current price. Then I change it to ordinary candles. Okay, these are now ordinary candles. Okay, now let's talk about the trend. Okay, so if you want to define the trend of the market, we want to use what you call trend lines. All right, today it's a lot of information, I don't know, but I've already done videos about this. Let us talk about trends. When you tap on your pens on your trading view, there is an area called trend lines, right? These ones, they're called trend lines. And there are many. We have this line, that's a trend line. We can use the trend angle. We can use the parallel channel. We can use the flat bottom, but I'll basically talk about a few. Let me start with this line, the trend line, okay? Now, for example, if I want to see a downward trend, it doesn't matter which time frame. I will widen my screen very well, make it very, very clear. If I want to see a downward trend, pay more attention, ladies and gentlemen. If I want to see and I want to trade in the market, I want to see a downward trend. What will I do? I will tap on my pencil, bring a trend line. Now, when you want to draw a line in the downward trend, you look for the highest point in the market, which is this one now, where the market went highest, which traders call, I'm not a trader, the trader call it a swing high. The trader call it a swing high. The highest point in the market is called a swing what? A swing high. Me, I'm not a trader. So I tap there, then draw your line. Make sure it has at least 2 touches from those points that have gone high in the market. So you see, I've drawn my line. Then you touch it once. You see now it has a point here. It has a point here. It has 2 points here and 2 points here. Now, this one is a trend line. I've drawn it to confirm a downward trend. Now, if I draw my trend line like that one, and the candles close above here, a green candle forms above my line, a red candle tries to come down and touches it, and it does not go below, then this one is an uptrend. before I continue, has someone understood that? Because I'm gonna complicate it a little bit. Has someone understood that? You find the highest point in the market, press your line, ting, draw it across, ting. If candles don't form below that line, then it's an upward trend. Let's go again. At first, these things look hard, but you know, with practice, they become simple. I'm gonna repeat the same session with leader Rubet on Sunday, and there I'll take I think 1.5 hours. I'm no longer sharing my screen now. I shared and I stopped sharing. Then I come in the chat. Let me repeat. Okay, now look. I just want to use this area. So I am on a downward trend. I'm going to show you what you do on an upward trend. Now we are still on a downward trend. Identify a trend. It's a downward trend, right? Then what do I do? You see when you tap on your pencil, there are these things called here trend lines, this one. Pick the line. You're on a downward trend. You ask yourself, where is the swing high? Can someone type the word swing high in the chat? Can someone type the word swing high in the chat? So you touch the swing high, then draw your line above all of those highest points that went through the market, and make sure at least you have 2 touches, which I have now. Can show you the touches in the market. This is touch 1, touch 2, touch 3. Have 3 touches there now. Now, when candles come, hit my trade line, and they continue, this will be a downward trend. But once this candle breaks through here, it forms above. Then it forms a red candle that tries to go to the line and it doesn't go through. Then this is going to be an upward trend. I hope you see it. It broke my trend line. Then it continued going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Imagine if you knew this without having any indicators, you would have entered from here and you would still be enjoying this trade up to now. And so far, you would have enjoyed 16.8%. 16, 17, ma'am? Close to there. I want to complicate this a little bit, but as someone, I hope my phone doesn't do that. I hope someone has understood that. If you have understood that, type a yes in the chat. Type a yes in the high. Someone has typed swing high. Okay, but I hope it is just pronounced. It is swing high, right? If you have understood that, type a yes in the chat. You find the swing high, draw your line above all those points that went through the market. And if candles don't go below your trend line, it's an uptrend. It is an uptrend. Now, I want to share a secret. Pay attention. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I draw my trend line in the 4-hour time frame, but I want to trade now. Now, remember, each candle you see here is 4 hours. So I need to wait at least for 2 candles or 1 to enter the market. But I want to trade now. I've drawn my trend line. I want to trade now. What do? Draw your trend line in the 4-hour time frame. Come and check in the 15 minutes time frame. Simple. Simple, ladies and gentlemen. You see where our trend line is? Because these are 15 minutes, let us look for a trend line. It always appears. Look at where it is. Let me now. Look where it is. Look where it is. Look where it is. This is 15 minutes. I draw my trend line in the 4-hour time frame. Then I come and I trade in the 15 minutes. Because if candles If candles of the 4 hours, like you see, if candles break, if candles of the 15 minutes break a 4-hour trend line, you just need to stay in your market. You stay, you keep on enjoying until it breaks it again. Imagine how much you would have enjoyed. You enter, you get out, you enter, you get out, you enter, you get out, you enter, you get, you enter, you get out, you enter, you get out, you enter, you get out. Hey, because it has not yet broken it this side of the 4-hour time frame. So I draw my trend line in the 4-hour time frame. Then I go and I trade in a 15 minutes time frame. Even I can trade. I draw my trend line in the 1-day time frame. I go and I trade in the 30 minutes time frame. Hello? Have you understood that? Have you understood that? Have you understood that? Type yes in the chat. I want to go to the you draw a trend line in the 4-hour time frame. Then you go and trade in the 15 minutes time frame. You don't need to ask anyone. No, it's not complex. It's not complex because, okay, complicated time frame. Complicated. No, I don't need, no, the time frame, okay. Okay, let us just look here. Let's just look here, right? Okay. Just look here. This is 4 hours, right? Check here, just look here. I have drawn my trend line in 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. Then I go in 15 minutes. I draw my trend line in 1 day. Then I go in 30 minutes. I pick my trade in 30 minutes. This is, you just tap here on 4 hours. Here. Then you got 15 minutes. Just that here the line is very far. Because each candle here is 15 minutes. I needed to look for where the line is. The line is this side. Now I come here. I find that candles have broken through my trend line and they're above it. I just enter and make money. Let me say, I can enter from here and I get out from the highest point, which was here. It depends. You can trade from this side. Because I'm now giving this to people who want to trade with huge capital. Maybe I want to put in $20,000 as a straight one shot. Because there are sometimes I can do this if I see that if I have, like I've done this line, I can put in my 20K and I take 0.8. It's enough for me. I have a friend of mine who's planning to trade with $1 million. Yes, I can do like that. I'm trading Ethereum. I get 0.8 of 1 million, my friend. I see he's on the call here. My brother, you can do that. You draw a trend line, put in your $1 million, take 0.8, take 1% of $1 million and enjoy your money calmly. What is confusing people? Hey, how do you decide? Okay, all right. Let me go back again. I want to go to the last sharing of today's meeting. Okay, let me use the whiteboard as the phone is jamming. Just bear with me a little while. No, it cannot continue when it has the hotspot on. Need to get these guys off. Yeah, it will jam. Okay, just a minute. I don't know what's wrong now. So I need to get rid of. All right. Okay. Some of you maybe are not paying a little bit attention, and I want to go to the last. I said you find a downward trend. You wanna draw. I said you draw a downward trend. I can draw anywhere, me personally. No, I design it in here. All right. Okay, let me use another example. You see, this is a downward trend, right? This is area here is downward trend. I want to draw. I want to draw my trend line. I see it is a downward, so it must be a downward trend. Then I say, where is the swing high? To take this. Then I draw my line, and I'm looking for 2 touches, which I have now. 2 touches and above. Okay, I can extend it a bit longer. I'm done. So now I go to the 15 minutes. I look for my line. It is here. Then I find that candles have closed above. As long as they break through, I just get in because this is, the other one is 4 hours, this is 15 minutes. Then I enter. You see, if someone knew this, they would enter from here and they would be, maybe you take 4%, you say that's enough. You come out. You see, as it comes below, you still go in. You come out, keep in, just 15 minutes. You have taken your 12% from this side. Even now, it's still bullish because it's still below. I enter from here even now. This is 15 minutes. I can only get out of this trade once it breaks my trend line and comes below. It's not easy unless someone is paying attention. But the robot will not accept 0.8. You sell manually. You sell manually. You can sell 0.8 manually. If you're okay with that, then I want to go to the upward trend. If you're okay with the downward trend, let's go to the upward trend. Trends, we are done. Then I want to go to indicators. If you're okay with the downward trend, let's go to the upward trend, right? If only one person says okay, then there is a problem. I just need 20% of this, of the audience, to see if we are having some response. 3 people only are saying okay. What's wrong with others? Are you confused? Are you puzzled? Type okay in the chat. Has the audience become negative now? Okay, all right. All right, okay. Now, let's go to the upward trend. What can make you make a decision to stay in a trend that is moving up? Okay, we shall still go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now, the other time we were drawing from the swing high. Now we are going to draw from a swing low. So we pick on a pencil and we tap on the flat bottom. I'll use the flat bottom. So I'll go to the lowest point in the market, which could be this or this, it's okay. Then I press once, then I draw my line like this to the current price. Now what I've drawn, then you tap on it, that means you have locked it. Now I draw something like this, you see? Now, if candles form above this line here, this one here, this box here, they form and close above it, then we are still going in an upward trend. But once they cross below down out of this box, then it's going to be a downward trend. Okay, you see, let me repeat, let me remove it. I come here, I choose the trend, I choose the flat bottom. I tap on the lowest point here, move it up move it up in a rectangular, because it's a triangle, up to the current price. I can stop here, but I wanna go to the current price right now because it's the highest point in the market. I can even go to the highest point in the market, but I wanna stop around here. It's enough for me. Then I leave it there. So if candles, you see now 3 hours, if a green candle or a red candle closes above here, then it means this market is still going down. So what do I do if I wanna trade now? I pick this, then go to the 15 minutes. Now this is 15 minutes. I hope you see it. Now, if candles close above here, this is now an upward trend. The other one, when it was in a downward trend, now it's an upward. When candles, you see they have not yet closed above. We talked about closing, opening and closing. You see they are within my circle. I hope you see, because the red candle is closing below. Guys, do you see that? The red candle is closing below. You see that? But if it closes above, then I'll stay in. Or I can change the tab if I'm already in that trade and I see, okay, this is still saying it's the bullish signal. But let me tell you also, some of you are just very greedy. If someone you entered this trade from here, some of you know you want too much money from the market and you get up dying in. And you have been trading, you have taken 3%. You still want to survive in the same market. But now this confirms that this is still an upward trend. You see, Heikin Ashi candles. But I go back to the ordinary candles to face the reality. What's happening there? All right. Now, if candles close above this, I'll get in because it will still be a bullish signal. But if they close below, I'll get out. We are done with our second cycle. We are done with our second cycle. We are done with our second cycle. If you are still okay with our first 2 cycles, give me a thumbs up. If you are still okay. If you are still okay with our 3 cycles, if you are still okay with our 3 cycles, you're enjoying the session. If you're okay, if you mean closing, what do you mean by closing of candles? Candles forming above what we have drawn, and they stay above it. Now, I want to go to the last sharing for today. Okay? And I'm going to keep it short. What is the name? It's called a trend line. Okay, this one used in an uptrend. It's called a flat bottom. Good never did kola. Some never did kola. Hotspotting ads to Yamuje. This one is called a flat bottom. Sits here. Flat bottom. Just tap on the pencil. It is here. It's called flat bottom. This one, sir. What I'm trying to summarize today, there are lessons from 1 to 8. What I'm teaching today, there are lessons from 1 to 8. If you have done our lessons 1 to 8, all this is there. Not all of it. Maybe I've added in some few things, but all of it is there. Lesson 1 to 8. But if you watch this video very, very slowly, it's stick in your mind. Now, let's get into indicators. Now that we know we can add in some ingredients in our market, now let us press in indicators. Let us now press in indicators. The first indicator, okay, time is over. Could you give me only 15 minutes? 15 minutes. Could we continue for 15 minutes? I don't want to stay alone on the call. Can you give me something like 15 minutes? I go to indicators. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let us go to indicators now. Now, because now you can tell the market trend, right? You can just look at the coins. Like, for example, here, me personally, I can see when I open my eyes, wow, Julius, come and see. It is a tweezer bottom, okay? All right, what's happening? I see also some dodges. This market is gonna move up. Then I become happy. Hey, Julius, you see? Wow, another tweezer bottom. Oh, this is sweet. Things are gonna be good. Right? But then, to make my perfect decision, I can use trend lines, but I need to add in indicators. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you an indicator. Let me first talk about this indicator, right? Because you will give it value because you understand. This indicator is called the Elliott wave, the Elliott wave. Now, some people may say, Julius, you have talked about so many indicators. The other indicators we are using before, I would call them warming indicators. Warming indicators. Someone told me it seems like you were talking about this one, very soon you start. No. This indicator, the Elliott wave, is used in banks. Okay, let me talk about this. You know that when you bank your money, when you get your money and take it in the bank has a section they call it the financial markets, and they teach it in banking. And they use our money that we bank and they take it in the financial markets to trade it. So they have been able to hire experts who wake up every day to sit on the market to use your money. Banks, when you get your money and take it in the bank doesn't keep it. It either lends it to other people and they use it, or it takes this money into the department called the financial markets. Now, what do banks use to stay in the market? What do big institutions use to stay in the market? There is a full lesson called the Elliott wave theory, which I am not going to teach here. It is called the Elliott wave theory. It is a theory that people study and do exams. If you don't pass it, you don't enter the financial market committee. Or else you will cause loss of money in the bank. It's the indicator I want to introduce to you today. It's an extraordinary indicator. Why is it extraordinary? One, it does not appear in sideways markets. Let me go to my trading view. Trading view. It does not appear in sideways. Sideways meaning market going left and right, like here. The market is not deciding, it's not pumping, it's not, like you see, this is a sideways market, like around this area here. The market's not going up, not coming down, it's like there. These ranging markets, it only appears in impulsive markets. Markets that are either going to go up or markets that are going to either go down. So let me press it up. It is called the Elliott wave. All right, there we go. Okay, so once I see Elliott wave on a coin, I pay more attention to it. Now let's talk about the settings. Remember, I always tap on the indicator and we tap on this thing here. Okay, the Elliott wave doesn't have peculiar settings. Please, no. My phone wants to go. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, the Elliott wave doesn't have peculiar settings. Don't tick on inverted pattern. Just keep it as it is. It has two main waves. It has the main waves and it has the subwaves. It has the main waves and it has the subwaves. It has the main wave and it has the subwaves. All right. Now. The main waves and the subwaves are divided into motive and collective. The motive ones are wave number 1, wave number 2, wave number 3, wave number 4, and wave number 5. The collective ones, these ones, the collective ones are wave A, B, and C. Okay. Now, wave 1 has 5 subwaves. Wave 2 has 5 subwaves. Wave 3 has 5 subwaves. Wave 4 has 5 subwaves. Wave 5 has 5 subwaves. Wave A has 5 subwaves. Wave B has 5 subwaves. Wave C has 5 subwaves. Has someone understood that before I continue? Because I'm about to finish. Has someone understood that before I continue? Type a yes in the chat. It has main waves, it has subwaves. It has main waves, it has subwaves. The main waves are the motive and collective. All have motive and collective in short. Trading view. Main waves, they have motive and collective. Subwaves, they have motive and collective. Main waves are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Collective waves are A, B, and C. Each main wave has 5 subwaves. Wave 1 has 5, 2 up to 5. A has 5, B has 5, C has 5. So each wave has 5 subwaves. That's why I personally remove these ones. They usually come when they are there. All right, like this. Save as default and press OK. Let me see if it can appear. Maybe I can show you. Let me find it on another coin. Which one? Which one? MDX? You see lower time frame? I want to find a trade that will show me the subwaves. Because I pressed them in BTCST. Now it doesn't appear in sideways. So if you don't ask yourself, why is it not appearing on this trade? Because that trade is in sideways. It only appears on impulsive trade. I hope it's here. Let me see if I could see it in the file. No. All right. This one is only showing the main waves. But it can show. Okay, let me see new. 1 day 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame. Okay. I'm not seeing it anyway. I'll not continue, but I'll just remove them. I don't want them me personally. So because the screen gets full, it has a load if it shows up. So I want to remain with the main waves. All right. Now let's talk about them and we come to the end of our call today. Wave 1 starts from here to here. This is wave 1, and it is bullish. I can make it more clear so that someone can see. Wave 1 starts from here to here, and it is bullish. Wave 2 starts from here, and here it is bearish. It means it's going down. Wave 3 starts from here to here, and it is the longest. It starts from here to here. It is the longest. This is wave number 3. Wave number 4, it starts from here to here. It is bearish. So 2 and 4 are bearish. 1, 3, and 5 are bullish. If you have understood that, give me some thumbs up. 1, you see 1 is bullish, 2 is bearish. 1 is bullish, 2 is bearish, 3 is bullish, 4 is bearish, 5 is bullish. If you have understood 1 to 5, let me know. Type a yes in the chat. As simple as that. It does not appear on ranging market. So don't say I don't see this indicator on this coin. If the coin is either going down or if the coin is going up, this indicator will appear. If the coin is still thinking about it, this indicator will not appear. Now, there is someone who was annoyed with me and he said that, Julius, okay, now you see I entered NEO from here. Okay. Said, yes, sir, I'm listening from here. And I set my take profit. It will get there. It has to touch that area. You see now it is forming 2 lines. It will either stop here, then move down, or stop here and then move. It has 2. This wave will be respected. The challenge is most of you are not patient with trading. Now, this is what people, that's why I talk about margin calls. Someone wants this wave. Let me show you wave 3. Look at wave 3, how wave 3 was formed. You see, because the market is not a one way, it's not like a train. You see it gets here, gets here, gets here, comes down, then touches it. Even here, yes, it will disturb you. Yes, you might say it can, you enter here, it goes here, it comes down, gets up, comes down, but it has to touch there, then it will come down. I hope someone is okay with that now. I want to come to the end. But before I come to the end, I will add in one more indicator. This is the last one. And I just want you to confirm a bullish signal. Just to help you confirm a bullish signal. Trading view. We are still focusing on NEO. Now, we are going to add in another indicator here. And I will expound this on Sunday. It's called the moving average exponential. Let me just tell you a little bit about moving average and moving average exponential. Now, the moving average exponential removes noise in the market. It does not show those 1 minute downtrend. No. If it is bullish, it is bullish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you these 2 indicators. I don't want to complicate your work. When candles, now tap on the settings, we're going to use the 50, not 200, 50. The 50, where there is 9 here, put 50. The 50 EMA. 50 EMA. 50. You come here on method. I'm going to do, I think, a recording about this. Now, look at this. When candles close above the line, like for example, you see, look at these candles. You are trading using the Elliott wave, and you have your 50 EMA in play, and you are still here thinking about it. Then the 50 EMA candles come and form above it. This is a bullish signal. It confirms to you that this coin has to go up, like it or not. Look at here, look here. You see, the candles are above this line. They are above this candle. It is a bullish what? Once they form below, it is a bearish. The market will come down. But once it is above, just continue, enjoy your trade, become late, start singing tantaranta, tantaranta. Those who don't have Royalq, go and die, tantaranta, tantaranta, start singing. Because you are going to make your money calmly. You see it, and once candles come below, run like a jigger. Because this market is a bearish signal. We can look at different coins. You see here, I'm using my EMA. I'm trading Litecoin. I start singing tantaranta, tantaranta. Because one, this is a 2. If I entered from 2 here, this is a 2. As I'm still on 2 here, thinking about it to enter again, I see the 50 EMA candles close. I just stay in and I go up to 3. I keep singing tantaranta, tantaranta, tantaranta. As my margin calls keep on buying and selling. I keep on. This is the 50. Once candles form above this, it's a bullish signal. Once they form below, it's a bearish signal. Now, we are adding the 2 in play. We are adding the 50 EMA plus the Elliott wave. Tantalanta, 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 tanta. You keep on singing. Huh? Now, those with little capital. Those with little capital. You keep on singing. No, just tap on the settings where there is 9, put 50, done deal. You can stay in your market, sing songs. You don't need to stay here. You just need to check, open a trade. Let me say BTCST. Now here there is no Elliott wave. But me, if I find where there is Elliott wave, this is a good trade. This is a bullish signal, but there is no Elliott wave. But for me, if I want a perfect trade, I'll look for that with Elliott wave. Then I see this is Elliott wave. But you see now this Elliott wave. Now I want the 2. Now, what people miss out, if you want a perfect trade, you want a trade where the 2 indicators are speaking the same language. These 2 are speaking the same what? The same language. Now here you see it's Elliott wave down. I didn't tell you about A, but just to tell you A is bearish, A is bearish, B is bullish. Now C is bearish, A is bearish, B is bullish, C is bearish. Now you see these ones are not speaking the same language. Yes, it is a bullish signal now, but they're not speaking the same language. Then I look for one that is speaking the language I understand. Yeah, I told those who are trading BTC. You see here, when I gave the signal, I told people, you enter, sing tantalanta. So you sing tantalanta, tantalanta, because they're speaking the same language. Okay. Okay. If you have been able to understand, I want to thank you for making it a point to be here. Lastly, and this is the lastly, you'll press in the auto FBI retracement indicator to help you to know when to get in and when to get out, all right? I don't talk about this today. You can either press in the auto FBI retracement indicator, or you can remove it at first and press in the one, but this one doesn't give entry, stochastic RSI, all right, to help you know when to get in and when to get. You can play these. You can play these. One, the Elliott wave, add it up with the 50 EMA. Knowing when to get in and get out, you can alternate the stochastic with the Fibonacci retracement. If you wanna be maybe a little bit more perfect, you now don't want to get in because the stochastic is facing down. But you see there one is still an uptrend. Tantalanta, it's still an uptrend. It's still an uptrend. Someone says, can I draw trend lines? Yes, you can if you want. Let me say here, I draw trend line. Higher, high, swing high. Have 2 touches. They are there. Then I go in the 15 minutes. Here there is Tantalanta only. You see, now you are combining something. So I hope you see it here. You see, even the lines are above Tantalanta. You just keep on singing. You see, Tantalanta. You see where Bitcoin at 15 minutes is going to 5. Tantalanta, Tantalanta. You keep on enjoying your money. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for deciding to be here. I want to thank you for following our session for today. If you have been watching our lessons 1 to 8, you basically know we have talked about the auto FBI retracement indicator. So you can have it into your trades and the stochastic RSI. But the Elliott wave is a perfect, the 50 EMA is a perfect trade. I'm gonna do a combined video and share it on our YouTube channel. But also we'll repeat this session on Sunday for 2 hours with leader Rubet. It will be a perfect sharing. It's one of its own kind we have ever done together. And we believe it's the new wave of our business. I want to thank you so much for your time for today. And we catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Thursday, where we shall now go into team building. We shall now go into team building. No, it will be on Sunday with leader Rubet. Yeah, it will be on Sunday. Any settings? No, just remove 9 or 200 and put 50, denominator. Yes, 50. 50. And down you put EMA. So it will give you a bullish signal. Candles forming above there is still a bullish signal. They come below that line, it's a bearish signal. So you use the Elliott wave plus the 50. You can play with the fib and the stochastic to know when to get in and when to go out. Get in, go out, get in, go out, get in, go out. Okay, so different teams that we are going in for calls. See you from here. God bless you. I want to encourage everybody. You cannot have $1 million dream with a minimum work ethic. Please work very hard. Hate poverty with all your spirit and be able to go down in your teams. What you know is enough. Maybe you can go to your team. There are 3 or 4. Teach them about candles. Just tell them about candles. It may look small to you, but it is too much. Okay, tell them about the Heikin Ashi candles. It is small, but it is huge, right? Welcome, leader OBM. Close our morning session. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, my leader. Yeah, let's just thank leader Julius for all he's always doing for us. I'm so excited this morning. I'm sorry for being I've not been around for a while. You know, my son just got admission, so I have to go settle him. But since the day I've been distracted, you know, but the thing is, the money keep coming in. That is massive. Why? Because I'm always inviting. I'm always feeding my team. I'm always giving information. I don't expect us to come to a meeting like this and come alone. We need to bring our team. We need to bring new people every day. What we are getting here is freedom. We are getting here information that can change our life. Why do you want to come alone? Please, when you're coming, bring somebody. Now, and since our Zoom is if you don't come early, 100 this thing you are filled up, but you can always send them the YouTube link to them so that they can watch live. And please, if you are here today, please go and watch the video again. I will do so also. What you're getting here is life-changing information. So the day maybe your team don't make money, you make money, and then you don't make money, you make money off your team. That is massive. That is what Royalq can give us. I don't see myself doing any other project apart from Royalq, because Royalq just cut it all. So please, but you need to be focused. You need to be consistent. You need to be showing up every day. Even if you are distracted, there's no day I was distracted. I don't invite people. You understand? So if I'm not there, one or two of my team are here, and maybe they bring 1 or 2 or 3 of them. Before I know it, maybe 20 of them are on the Zoom, in the Zoom meeting. Maybe some are in YouTube, and there are others I don't know. You understand? But the thing is the work ethic. You have to be here. You have to be consistency. What our leader is giving us every day is consistent. And hear what he said the other time. He has been in maybe 12 or more Zooms prior to coming to this morning. So you know that this guy is working so hard. And the day he starts relaxing, his business can never die. That is what most V6, most V5 are enjoying today. Please, but the thing is, continue with the work ethic. There's no day you rest. Just like my son, I called him a while ago. I told him, the freedom you seek, are you really seeing it now? He was saying, okay, you want to get out of the house, want to go to school. But in school also, there's nothing like freedom. Yeah, so is on registration. He has to go for registration. From there next week they start lectures. So there's not like freedom. There's nothing like the day that you don't work. You have to be working. The day we leave this world. So the thing is work ethic. And tomorrow maybe you relax a bit. Maybe you are distracted. Money still coming in. Repeated continuous income coming every day is so massive. So don't come here tomorrow or in the evening alone. Bring somebody along with you, and please rewatch this video and get all the information, and you'll be glad you did. So thank you, everybody. You have a great day. See you in the evening and see you tomorrow. And don't come alone. Bye-bye.